Alright, ignore my hair. I literally just bleached it an hour ago. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm having a bit of a moment. Your girl just got her heart broken, so... Also, I put hair tinsels in my hair. If you're wondering what this glitter stuff is, it's hair tinsels from TikTok. I thought that would cheer me up. Anyways, I am currently doing an entire piercing series on my channel. I will link the playlist somewhere up here or in the description. I'm going into detail about every piercing that I have, talking about everything you're gonna want to know about each piercing. I have 17 and counting. My birthday's coming up, and for my birthday I'm gonna get a piercing, so stay tuned for that video. But for now, I am going to be telling you about the top 5 worst piercings I've had in terms of healing. So like the ones that have given me the worst issues ever. And if you've seen any of my other piercing videos, then you probably know which one is going to be number 1. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. Alright, so like I said, I've had a total of 17 piercings that include 6 lobe piercings. I did 4 of them myself. Well, technically I did 6 of them because I f***ed up several times. I have 2 videos of me piercing my lobes. I'll link those somewhere here or in the description. But yeah, 6 lobes, 1 flat, a smiley. Well, I don't have it anymore, but I used to have a smiley, and I used to have a surface piercing right here. The girls are also pierced, along with my tragus, my conch, my daith, my nose, and I have 2 forward helixes up here. By the way, if you like any of my piercing jewelry, I get them all from Amazon, and I'll link a few of them in the description or in the pinned comments. But yeah, let's get into it. Actually, before we get into it, I'm going to tell you what I use to heal my piercings. I know that I'm talking about like the worst ones, the ones that give me the worst problems. But with all of my piercings, even the ones that didn't give me problems, I always use tea tree oil to clean them. I know some piercers don't recommend tea tree oil, but I've used them for all of my piercings. And for the most part, it hasn't given me an issue. So I'll link the tea tree oil that I use. But yeah, now let's get into it. Alright, so in 5th place, the one that has given me issues, not as much as the 4 above it, but has given me enough issues to put it on the list, is the conch piercing. Now, I have a video of me getting my conch pierced. I did like a vlog, and like I mentioned in the vlog, it was pretty painless, but the healing was kind of bad, and I feel like the reason why it was bad was because I got it on the ear that I sleep on. I feel like if I didn't get it on the ear that I sleep on, I wouldn't even have put it on this list, because the second that I switched the piercing, because they pierce it with like a long barbell, they don't pierce it with a hoop. I also wouldn't recommend you getting it pierced with a hoop, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But because they pierced it with a long barbell and I sleep on this side, you feel the barbell and it does cause some issues. So I would recommend, if you do get this piercing and you do get it on the side that you sleep on, buy one of those pillows that you take on the airport, like the neck pillow, and put your ear in between it and then just sleep like that. I feel like that will help the healing process. But just know, the second that you switch it to a hoop, it's gonna give you issues, because I've had this piercing for like, I think it's about to be 2 years, and anytime that I put my hoop in it and I sleep on this side, it gives me issues. Like I recently had to switch it to the stud, and I don't have problems with it when I have a stud because I have a short one, not a long one, so you don't feel it. But whenever I put the hoop on, it starts to bother me and like get irritated again. It doesn't get crusty or bleed or anything, but it does bother. So yeah, that's why I have this in 5th place. Now the conch, it pretty much healed, I think like in 3 months. It healed quickly. It's just the fact that I was sleeping on this side, and the fact that whenever I put like the hoop in it, it gets irritated, is why I put it in 5th place. But it did take probably like 3 months to heal or so, around there. In 4th place, we have the surface piercing. I'll put a picture of what the surface piercing looks like. I don't have it anymore. I took it out, and I talk about why I took it out in my piercings I've retired video, which I'll link somewhere here whenever I post it or in the description. But the reason this took me a while to heal is because, again, since they first pierce you, I mean with every piercing, I feel like they always pierce you with a long barbell, just because like it gets swollen, or I don't know the reason. But the barbell was so long, it would get tangled in my hair. I have hair here, and whenever I go like this, my hair would get tangled in the jewelry, and it would tug, and every time it would tug, it would get irritated, and it would start bleeding, and it would get crusty, and it was just like, I don't know, it was just hell. Like, it was really annoying. I feel like that contributed to how long it took to heal. I don't even think it ever healed. I took it out before it even healed, just because it would always always get stuck in my hair, especially when I was showering. So it was just an annoying piercing. I don't even think I gave it a chance to heal. Now in third place is the tragus piercing. Just like the conch, I got this on the side that I sleep on, so I feel like that contributed to it being annoying when it comes to healing. I think it took maybe 3 to 6 months, I'm not sure, because I got it such a long time ago, but it was annoying because it's on the side that I sleep on, and because again, when they first pierce you, they use a long barbell, and I got this pierced back before I even had an iPhone. Remember iPods? I think only me and dinosaurs remember iPods, but I would always have my iPod on with the headphones, and you have to move your piercing, and just the fact that you're like constantly moving it and then you have your headphone in, it's just, I don't know, it would just give me a lot of problems. And I feel like the fact that it's on the side that I sleep on and the headphone situation just added to the mess that was the healing process of the tragus. But I do suggest, if you do get the tragus, ask them if they could pierce you with a flat back. If they can't, then just let it heal however long it takes for you, and then switch it to a flat back. I'll link a good flat back in the description. The one that I have is pretty cute. But definitely, if you do have the tragus, regardless of what side you get it on, get a flat back, because I feel like that's just gonna make your life a lot easier. In second place, we got the forward helix. I have 2 forward helixes. This one, I did get it on the side that I sleep on, but you don't really feel it when you sleep, so I don't think that contributed to the healing process. It took me an entire year for each one to heal. I got them a year apart, so for 2 years I was dealing with this shit. It was hell. And I don't know why, because it's not like I would hit it a lot. I think the issue was that, again, they pierce it with a long barbell, so it would get stuck on my hair, and so I would tug it a lot. That probably added to the bullshit that was the healing process. But once a year passed and I switched it to a flat back, I don't have any more issues. I also have a smaller jewelry instead of like the long barbell. But yeah, this took a long time to heal, and it would get stuck on my hair, and it was just very annoying for an entire year. Like, I remember bitching about it for a whole year straight. Well, 2 years, because I got 2 of them. But even though the peeling process was annoying, I think the piercing is so cute. It is so beautiful. And to be honest, if I had more space to get a third one, I would get a third one, because most people usually get a triple forward helix. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, I just have a double. Still happy with it though. Alright, so in first place for the absolute worst piercing to heal, if you've watched any of my other piercing videos, then you probably know which one I'm gonna say. Can I get a drum roll, please? The worst piercing to heal is the daith. That's right, the f***ing daith. I actually have a video of me getting my daith pierced, because I got it done twice, so you should check out that vlog. And in that video, I do talk about why I think this piercing sucks when it comes to healing. But would I get it pierced again? Yes, I literally got it pierced again. Even though it's the worst to heal, it is the prettiest one. I mean, look at it. It is beautiful. How long does it take to heal? I will let you know. It literally never healed. Just kidding. Actually, the second time around, I feel like it healed maybe in like 2 to 3 months. Like, it hasn't given me any issues at all. So I feel like the first time around, the piercer maybe pierced it a little too deep in my ear, and that's why it gave me issues, and it just never got to heal. And this time around, I think the guy didn't go so deep. He went a little towards the outside, and it hasn't given me issues, but just the fact that the first time was such hell, I think it was like 3 years of it never healing. That's why I have to put it at number 1. And I would take very good care of it. I would clean it all the time with tea tree oil. I would take good care of it, and it still always gave me issues. And to be fair, it wasn't issues for like 3 years straight. It was only every once in a while, like if I shoved my earphone in too deep and it rubbed it the wrong way, or if I hit my ear a certain way. Like, it would be random, but it would just be so often that it was just bad. Like, honestly, if the daith wasn't as pretty as I thought it was, then I don't think it would have been worth it. It would have been in my retired piercings video. So yeah, I would just keep that in mind. If you don't think the date is worth the hell that the healing is, then don't get it. You have to really want it to put up with the bullshit. But again, the second time around, it hasn't really given me a lot of issues, so I do think the placement was just bad the first time around. But regardless, it is, at least for me, out of all 17 piercings that I've had, the absolute worst when it comes to healing. So that's pretty much it. Those are the 5 worst piercings I've had in terms of healing. You guys should let me know which piercings you have that have been hell to heal in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.